Enoch has always been my second favorite person in the Bible. I felt like if he was so good that God decided to just take him up, because that's what I believed at the time, then I wanted to be just like him. I've always been fascinated by Enoch, and I was appalled when I found out that there was a book he had written, or even a book about him, that someone decided shouldn't be in the Bible. In the Unseen 88, Enoch is the primary witness who recorded the events of the first generations from the high mountain. He was the seventh from Adam, born into the line of Seth, and he represents the completion of the first week of generations. He was the first human to be given high court security clearance, officially titled the Heavenly Scribe. His job was to record the motions filed by the fallen angels and the final verdict of their judgment, creating the ultimate administrative record of the rebellion. Enoch wrote 366 books during his time on Earth, detailing the movements of the stars, the history of the world, and the secrets of the spirit realm. He gave these direct transcripts to his son Methuselah and his great-grandfather Noah. This is how the Enochian files survived the flood. Noah carried these specific records on the ark, preserving the knowledge of the herbs and the timeline of the 10 weeks. While the Jesuits and the early Roman councils tried to delegitimize these books to hide the legal evidence against them, the 88-book record proves they were treated as primary sources for thousands of years. According to these ancient records, we can begin to ascend right now through the Enochian Protocol. Enoch didn't just vanish instantly. He practiced a progressive ascension over 300 years, moving his standing from the low-age jurisdiction to the high court. He is the primary source for the truth about the Nephilim and the secret arts taught by the Watchers, like metallurgy, astrology, and the cutting of roots. He is the evidence that a human being can reclaim their original standing and overcome the low-age gravity of Earth. Enoch also notarized the 5,500-year prophecy and was shown the 10 weeks of history. He saw the last generation, the one we are living in right now, and described us as the elect who would receive wisdom while the rest of the world was in total darkness. As we study his first-person notes, we aren't just reading a story. We are following a manual of ascension to tune our spirits to the eighth-day frequency and prepare for the fulfillment of the promise. If it took Enoch 300 years to tune out of the world and reach his full frequency, how are we supposed to do it in a fraction of that time? The Unseen 88 addresses this directly with a legal mandate for the last generation. For the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. This doesn't just apply to the physical time we have left, but to the learning curve itself. Because we are living at the very end of the 5,500-year prophecy, the veil is thinner than it has ever been. What took Enoch decades to download is now being made available to us in a high-speed format. You aren't just climbing the mountain. You are being airlifted by the records because the deadline is here. We are also the beneficiaries of cumulative standing. Enoch did the heavy lifting of establishing the record and spent 300 years making the deposit, but we are the heirs who have just walked into the bank. You don't have to spend centuries earning the standing. You just have to have the correct ID, which is the 88-book frequency, to withdraw it. Your 30 years are being multiplied by the 5,500 years of work done by those who came before you. Finally, the intensity of 2026 creates an acceleration. 1 hour of studying the original protocols today, while the world is in chaos, is worth years of study in a peaceful time. The friction between the low-age systems and the high court creates a spiritual pressure that fast-tracks our growth. According to the Apocalypse of Weeks, in this final week, the elect are given sevenfold wisdom all at once to catch up to the speed of the kingdom. You have exactly enough time because the high court doesn't require you to be a 300-year-old monk. It requires you to be a scribe of the moment, choosing the light while the world is in the fog.